Thank you very much. Joining me now on what a Biden economy would mean for your wallet, Bianco Research LLC President Jim Bianco. First, let's start with the cancellation of student debt, long a top item on the progressive agenda. When they talk about this, like Elizabeth Warren, it sounds like they just wish it into the cornfield. Someone's got to pay that money, no?
Yeah, well, someone's got to pay that money, or worse yet, what's the problem? The problem is that college education is too expensive. You're not giving colleges any incentive to compete on price. If you're going to just let them charge $60,000, $70,000 a year and then cancel the debt, then they'll charge $80,000 or $90,000 a year after that. And the cycle will just keep going and going forever, and you'll just have massive runaway education inflation. And that doesn't fix the problem that you're trying to get at.
So I want to switch gears a little bit, because tomorrow could be a big day for the Federal Reserve after more than a year in limbo. President Trump's pick for the Board of Governors, Judy Shelton, looks like she's going to be confirmed. What do you think that she would bring to the Fed? And I do want to note your July article, July 2019 piece, where you said that maybe it was time to get away from Fed groupthink, and you actually voiced support for this nomination.
Yeah, I've been a supporter of Judy since she was announced back in July of 2019. I think the biggest problem that the Fed has is groupthink. They all think the same, they all act the same, they all believe the same things. As a matter of fact, a letter of 78 former Fed officials urged the Senate to reject her nomination, and their argument was, she doesn't think like us. She's only going to be one of 12 votes. She's an outside-the-box thinker. She believes in hard money, which gets knocked as the gold standard. I might add that there's many different types of gold standards. There isn't just one type of gold standard as well, too. And if the Fed cannot handle one of 12 thinkers being a little bit more outside the box, there's something seriously wrong with that institution. So I've been a supporter of Judy's. I think she'd be a breath of fresh air for the organization. It's kind of what they need. But what they want is they just want more people exactly like them. So it just shows you the weakness that they have, and that they need to have resolved.
Jim, let me switch to the economy. Of course, while everyone waits for the Fed to be more accommodative, I guess that comes next month. Where do you stand with the federal government? Because you wrote something very intriguing with respect to the takings clause and the Constitution, and why you think there should be more fiscal aid.
Well, the takings clause is basically, if the government takes something from you, say your house, because they want to build a highway through it, they have to pay you for it. They can't just take it for nothing. Well, there's been a big takings by the government this year. It's been your job through a lockdown. They've made it illegal for you to go to work. Not everybody, but those that are impacted by the lockdowns, like people in the restaurant business. They need to compensate you for that. So when we talk about fiscal stimulus, normally I'm against something like that. But in this case, if you're going to tell me it's against the law for me to go to work, you got to pay me. The risk is that that kind of government spending is going to create an imbalance in the economy, otherwise known as inflation. And I've been very worried since March that the next round we're going to see in the economy is going to be a spurt of higher inflation.
Jim Bianco, I could keep this conversation going for a lot longer, but we've run out of time. I appreciate you sharing these thoughts with us. Very, very unique thoughts. We appreciate it and want to get you back on real soon.